like to thank everyone for joining us today. I am in awe of the turnout today. And Happy New Year. And I'm glad everybody's here to welcome our new mayor of Falconer. Mayor Renzel, he's not here today, but he will be missed. He served Falconer very, very well. And we thank him for his service. I have to tell you that the cooperation, the transition between Mayor Renzel and Jim has been unbelievable, phenomenal. I can say that I think it was the night of the election or the following morning. He was invited to meetings already to start the transition. One, I kind of snickered because it was 5:30 in the morning with BPU. I rolled over, he got out of but he went and he participated and he learned a lot of new things to make sure the transition for our village would be a good one. So let me tell you a little bit about the man who will be your mayor. He has served and protected our community, as many of you know. Our community, our families, and our children for over 30 years in law enforcement. He has watched over me. I'm gonna cry. Mom, stop. And my girls, encouraging us and supporting us in every adventure that we have undertaken. And what's interesting is he's always put us first. He's always taken a step back, and myself and my girls have always been first in his life. I have seen him, this man, over the years of service, change a flat tire in a rainstorm for an elderly couple on their way to Roswell for treatment. He didn't have to do that, but he did. I've seen him become a role model and a substitute parent for hundreds of children at the Falconer School District. And these kids reach out to him, whether it was the uniform or, as many as you know, the wonderful nature that he has. He's always smile, always happy, always joking, always caring about the people around him. He has volunteered and coached our children and served on the village board and the library board to make sure our community maintained the services that we village residents deserve. But now it's his turn to show all of you what my daughters and I already know, is that he is passionate and caring and loves our village. It's his turn to be front and center. Guys, we have to let him do it once, right? So that he can show you how dedicated he really is. I have to admit, a few months ago, when he told me that Mayor Renzel would not be seeking re-election, and that he wanted to possibly pursue his run, I wasn't sure he was serious. As time went on, I realized how serious he really was, as he laid out every night at the dinner table, and yes, as a family, we still sit down for dinner. At the dinner table, he would tell us his future for Falconer, the ideas for new development, his infrastructure, and the services he wants to provide to the people of the village. Of course, I did discover one small, hidden motivation that he had the morning after the election. When the official results came in, and he knew he was going to be the new mayor of Falconer, he declared himself my equal. I said, what? He said, oh yes, we are equal under the Constitution. I am the executive. You are the judicial. There is a separation of power. We are now all equal. Until you step over the threshold of the house. So we know that. All joking aside, congratulations to my husband, to Mayor Jim Jarzynski, and we are so excited to stand beside you on this journey. We have a new trustee. Where are you? Mr. Gustafson over here. Alan Gustafson Jr. He will be first sworn in. I would like to introduce to you Judge Michael Sullivan. Who will be swearing in our new mayor and our new trustee. Judge Sullivan is one of our Chautauqua County Family Court judges. As I've learned today, he's been all over the county swearing people in, so I appreciate that. As some of you may or may not know, he is also a past mayor. He himself was the mayor of the village of Fredonia. So it was only fitting that he came here today to share his great wisdom with Jim. We are honored that he made the trip here today. So let's give him a warm Falconer welcome.
Sit. Have somebody here that will hold the Bible for you.
Absolutely.
Make sure we get positioned here so the camera sees you. Right around. Are you gonna move? Oh, okay. Everybody in there? What I will do is step out here a little bit. You guys want to help hold it? All right, you can place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. And repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Alan Paul Gustafson Jr.,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of village trustee
of village trustee
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Right, my turn. I'm gonna hold this for you.
Girls.
You raise your right hand, put your left hand on the Bible, and repeat after me. I, James Jerzinski,
I, James Jarzinski,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Mayor of Falconer
of Mayor of Falconer
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. That's the one that actually matters. Well, I would like to welcome you to the position that is probably the most unappreciated position in all of government. You always hear the expression, when something goes wrong, I'm going to call my congressman. Nobody ever really calls their congressman. It doesn't matter if you live in a village or if you live in a town near a village. The person that gets those phone calls is the mayor. So welcome to the club of underappreciated public officials. You may be equal, as you described to Sally, but you're the one that's going to get the calls for the complaints. And it isn't going to matter if it's in the village or if it's a county problem or whatever. So thank you for taking on that duty, and good luck.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I have some brief remarks. But first of all, I just want to, looking out here to see how many of you have traveled here today to be a part of this for me. It's for Sally and the kids and I. It really means a lot. I have a person here that traveled. He started out with the Town of Ellicott Police Department as a part-time officer some 30 years ago, and I trained him as I trained a lot of the members of the Town of Ellicott, and him and his wife, and and one son have traveled down here from the town of Clay for this for me, and that's up near the Syracuse area, so it means a lot. So
And you trained him well because he's now a chief.
yeah, he's now a chief of police of a village up in that area, so of Phoenix, New York. So without further ado, I would first like to thank Mayor Rensel for his service to our village and for making this transition as smooth as possible. I'd also like to thank the current board, our village staff, Larry Trask, our treasurer, Anna Fales, our clerk, Lori Becker, our library director, and the rest of the library staff, including past director Sue Seaman, Pete Fuller, DPW superintendent, and his staff, Chief Charlie Piazza in the fire department, staff of course, and thank you Judge Sullivan for traveling down here today and sharing your words of wisdom. Thank you all for coming in today. As you know, I grew up here in this community, graduated from Falconer Central, worked here, married my wife Sally, raised our two daughters Hannah and Kate, which I truly thank for giving me their love and support. I'm looking forward to what the new year will bring for our village. We as a community will be facing some challenges and some new development. As many of you are aware, the issue of annexation has reared its ugly head again. But I am confident with the new leadership in the city that communication will be open and we can sit down and have some meaningful discussions about what is best for our village, town, and school district. I am also looking forward to the home leasing project that will be located on West Main Street. The tragedy of the fires will soon be reconstructed as an area that will be known as Falconer Square. Falconer Square will consist of workforce housing on the second and third floors with retail on the first floor. The street-side facade will consist of what Main Street used to look like. This is an exciting time for the village as we begin to revive the business district, both in appearance and in further development. Again, thank you all for coming today. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Happy New Year.
We are having a reception over at Honest John's, right following the ceremony, so please, anybody who would like to come over and join us and celebrate, we would love to have you. So please come on over.
Yep, thank you again.